All right, guys, Alec back with the daily stock market, and look at that, down $400 on the day, again from cryptocurrency. We saw it shooting up high yesterday and then shooting back down today. So we'll go a quick recap over cryptocurrency, what it's doing today, but majority of this video is going to be Sunday stock talk. We're going to be talking about 5 to 10 different stocks, but the twist on this video is all the stocks we're going to be talking about are reporting earnings this week, and we'll talk about some that are reporting earnings on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. So we'll cover the first 3 days of the week, and then we'll do another video on Wednesday probably to look forward on Thursday, because Thursday is one of the big earning days this week. We have a lot of different retail companies reporting earnings on Thursday and throughout this week. All right, so the first one we're talking about in the video today that's reporting earnings this week is one of the favorite stocks is AMC. I know a lot of people like AMC. A lot of people have made money on AMC, and a lot of people know people that made money on AMC. Now, it's down 2% on the day, but after hours was up almost 1%. On the week, it's down 12%, keep in mind, and the month down 19%. So a lot of people are asking, is it a good buying opportunity? Now, personally, I like the stock between 25 and 30. I've talked about it on the channel before, and it dipped down to $29, which was a good entry point if you want to be risky. Now, AMC, keep in mind, is a meme investing stock, so there's no telling what it's going to do. Even if it reports a little bit on earnings, it could fly up tomorrow on some good news. If it reports some bad news earnings, it could easily fly down to $25, $20 a share. And in my opinion, like I was saying in my other time I talked about AMC on the channel, I think it could even go down to $15 per share again, is extremely likely. So unless you have a high risk tolerance, AMC is not the best one to be investing in, but it can definitely make you large percentage gains very quickly. Now, in my opinion, I rather just trade cryptocurrency rather than trading meme stocks. So you can see cryptocurrency is down again today. So you'll see Dogecoin's down 10%, but it's still at almost 25 cents per coin. Remember, it was almost at 28 cents per coin at one point. Now you can see I sold a lot of my Dogecoin, almost over 1,500, no, over 1,000, about $1,500 of Dogecoin we took profits on. We still have $1,500 left. And this is just on my Robinhood account, keep in mind. I also have Coinbase, Coinbase Pro, and several other accounts like a Webull account with a lot of Dogecoin. Also, we have 21% gains, but we are taking profits around 30%, 35% gains. So we made some money on Dogecoin. And the other ones like Ethereum is down 8%, down to $2,900. And I was selling some of my Ethereum at $3,100 per share. So it's probably a good time for me to jump back in, buy some more Ethereum. But I want to see them closer to $2,600. And then Litecoin down 4%, down to $149 per share. Ethereum Classic down 8% to $57 per share. So I'm going to be waiting for a little bit more dip, honestly, like Ethereum to get to $2,600 before I start buying a large position in them again. Because I already have a large position, keep in mind. Ethereum, if you saw my other video, I have $6,000 in my Coinbase account. So I probably have around $10,000 of Ethereum total. Now, Berkshire Hathaway is also reporting earnings this week on Monday. And with AMC's reporting Monday also. Their ticker symbol is BRK.B. You can invest in them for only $286.75 per share currently. And you can kind of see they were following the support and resistance since June 18th. They fell down here a large amount for 5%. So that's actually a pretty big movement for something like Berkshire Hathaway. This is a safer investment, more of a long-term investment. So something like a Verizon, Coca-Cola, Berkshire Hathaway is another good one to invest in. They're in my long-term portfolio. I also have them in my Roth IRA accounts. So they're a huge company, market cap $670 billion. And you guys know who the CEO is, Mr. Warren Buffett. So I would only be investing in this one or picking up some shares at a great price if you're a long-term investor and you plan to hold for 2 years or longer. Now, another company reporting earnings is Workhorse, and they're at $10.18 per share, down 11% on the week and up 11% in the last month. Now they're being destroyed. Their stock has gone through a whirlwind. If you're a long-term investor, you've probably been knowing about Workhorse for a long time. $15, $17 was as low as they were going, and they went to $35 to $40 per share, and they took the biggest spill of their life, down almost 65% at one point. And that was because they were supposed to get a huge multi-billion contract with USPS. It fell through and they never ended up getting it back. So it'll be interesting to see Workhorse's numbers. Is going to be a very important thing for the stock, because without USPS, people think they can't put up good numbers like they were expected to. But if they actually put up some good numbers and show, hey, we're still profitable, we're still great revenue without USPS and without that contract, then we can see a huge spike in Workhorse. But personally, I'm staying away from this one unless it goes very low to around $5 per share. So for example, if they miss earnings very bad on Monday, there is a chance they can take a huge dive to $8 per share. And, $8, $5 a share, that's when I'll start being interested in something like Workhorse, because there can be huge reward versus risk at $5 to $8 per share for Workhorse. Okay, so now we're moving on to Tuesday, and we have Coinbase reporting earnings on Tuesday, which will be very interesting. So at 8%, we can see a huge movement on something like a Coinbase. And in the last month, they've only moved 8%. The last 3 months, they've only moved 3%. Okay, so they're not making big movements on the stock market here. But once we actually get a clear understanding of their earnings, their estimates, their actual EPS as a publicly traded company, we can see the stock making big movements and hopefully going up to something like $300 per share again. I think is definitely possible for Coinbase, but it might take a little bit longer. Okay, now this one is a good thing to note also, because when cryptocurrency moves, remember, we've been seeing big moves on cryptocurrency recently, and if Bitcoin keeps going up from 40,000 to 50,000, 55,000, 60,000, you're going to start to see Coinbase moving. As we see Dogecoin going higher to 35 cents, 40 cents, you're going to see Coinbase positively affected by this. So right now, we're pretty low in the whole cryptocurrency. We're at basically a dip. Just this last weekend, we've seen some life brought to the crypto market, and it seems like Coinbase hasn't felt that positive effect yet. So Coinbase could be a sleeper in the stock market to make some money on. Now, I want to buy closer to $220 to $225 per share, and I'll probably even buy as high as $230 per share for long term. If you're going to be trading Coinbase, make sure you're holding for long term. You understand the risks, and it's going to be tied to cryptocurrency. It hasn't been moving with cryptocurrency yet. You can actually see in the last week it is up 8%, which cryptocurrency did make that move up around 10%. So it is a little bit affected positively by cryptocurrency, but I feel like it should be a lot higher, around $300 per share, especially as we keep seeing Bitcoin rallying and going up to 50,000. Dogecoin keep going up to 30 cents per share. We can see Coinbase keep going up. So hopefully when they report earnings on Tuesday, we see them drop to 220. That will create a huge buying opportunity for long term. Okay, so the last one we're going to be talking about on the video today is Wix, and they're reporting earnings on Wednesday. Now, they're down 10% in the last week, which is a huge downward movement for Wix, and they're a great swing trade company to make money on. I've been making money on Wix for a very long time. As you can see, I only have about 1 share remaining, and we took a lot of profits for a long time on Wix. They're one company that's pretty easy to swing trade in my opinion. So if you zoom out to the 1-year chart, you can see that they've been following the support and resistance pretty closely between $250 to $240. I think is a great place to buy Wix for a swing trade. And you're not going to get huge swing trades out of something like Wix, but 10% here, 15% here. Take your gains. You can do it very frequently because it's been following that $250, $240 support for a long time, and that $280 to $300 resistance between there. Now, something like a Wix might be even good to do an options trade with. If they go as low as $240 per share, I might be considering something like an options trade for Wix. So that's something good to keep in mind. Also, on Wednesday, when they report earnings, they've been slacking. So Q1 2021, you can see that they were down. And hopefully, they will miss earnings very significantly, causing Wix to go closer to $240 per share, because I'll love to pick up some Wix at that point for a swing trade or an option call. So I hope you guys did enjoy that video. In the last week, we are up still $795. In the last 3 months, we're up 15%, $7K. And the last year, we've been killing it, still up 56%, $19,000 in the last year. So if you want to join my program and see my trades, or if you're a beginner that just needs help, and you want to become more confident in the stock market, I have programs. I have one-on-one coaching programs, mentoring programs where you can ask me questions every single day, and I respond in detail. So if you ever are looking at a stock and want me to take a second look at it, second pair of eyes, second voice, I will be there for you in my mentoring program. I also have a close friends list where you can see all my trades. Anytime I'm buying, selling, you can see when I'm doing it. And I'm typically active in the first hour of the stock market open, is typically when the stock market makes the most momentum moves. So DM me on Instagram. I even have bundle packages where and just continuing to keep learning and educating yourself in the stock market is the best way to get ahead and become a more experienced trader ahead of anyone else. So you should always be investing in yourself before investing in the stock market, because investing in yourself, let's say you take $500 and putting it into an investing course or investing program, and that $500 ends up making you $10,000 or $20,000 over the course of a couple of years, 2 to 5 years. That program is going to be one of the best investments of your life, because if you take $500 and put it into a stock, very rarely will that $500 turn into anything more than a couple $1,000s over the next 5 years, where if you invest into yourself and educate yourself and understand what mistakes you're making, why you're making these mistakes, and develop a plan for yourself and become a more experienced trader, it's like learning a new skill, and it's a skill that you're going to want to have with you for the rest of your life. It's not like investing in the stock market. It's only good for 1 year, 2 years, and then it expires. This is a skill that you can take with you 10, 20, 30 years down the road. And when you're investing safely in the stock market and learn everything the right way through the first time and not get corrupted by meme investing, when some people have meme investing 80% of their portfolio, I'll tell you right away, that's definitely a red flag, and you do not want short-term risky investments more than 50% of your portfolio. And in my opinion, even 50% is extremely high. So don't get corrupted. Don't make these rookie mistakes and beginner mistakes. They're very easy to fix when you have a step-by-step guide and you have a lot of experience in the market and you have a lot of students, so you can see what mistakes people typically make when they're beginning, and we can correct those right away so you learn correctly the first time through. All right, guys, I hope you enjoyed that video. Make sure you're subscribed on YouTube for my full-length videos. Share this video with a friend if you found value in it, and smash the thumbs up button for more content just like this. All right, I'll see you in the next video. Remember, don't time the market, buy the market. Peace.